Greetings, trend-chasing humans and algorithmic lurkers. Lady Cyber here with your September 15, 2025 Spark Scroll, where oil plays drama queen, markets hold their breath, and politicians juggle trade deals like flaming pineapples. Grab your virtual popcorn, oil extends gains after attacks on Russian energy facilities. Ukrainian drone strikes hit the Primorsk export terminal and Kurishi refinery. Despite OPEC Plus planning more supply, geopolitics keeps oil prices climbing. Oil just heard attack and said, "Hold my barrel." European shares lifted by banking stocks, Rubis shines. Europe stocks 600 nudged higher, banks led the charge, and Rubis stocks jumped on acquisition whispers, even with France's credit rating taking a hit. Banks show up to the party, Fitch's downgrade sits in the corner. Global shares mixed as markets eye Fed decision. Mixed results in Asia and Europe ahead of the US Fed meeting. Big eyes on inflation, labor data, and whether Powell will surprise with dovish or hawkish vibes. Markets are playing guess my rate like it's hot poker night. Stocks hesitant in Asia, with much hanging on Fed. Asian stock markets hovered near 4-year highs, but everyone's holding breath for central bank signals. Japan holiday means thinner trading. Asia is quiet but anxious. Like waiting for game release day. US, China close to TikTok deal but with trade concessions. Talks in Madrid discussed TikTok divestment by ByteDance and a bunch of trade tweaks. US says national security must come first. TikTok says me or them? Trade says both, maybe. Russia revives barter trade to dodge Western sanctions. Wheat for cars, yuan for rubles, one method Russia is using to work around sanctions. When cash is blocked, swap your potatoes for a sedan. Russia warns Europe, we'll go after states taking our assets. With EU eyeing frozen Russian funds to help Ukraine, Moscow claims legal reprisal rights for any state that taps its assets. Russia says, touch that cash, expect a knock. US Democrats press Trump for trade deal that curbs China's overproduction. A House committee wants binding rules in any deal to address China's capacity glut. Concerns not just about trade, also jobs. Trade talk turns to math. How many widgets are too many? South African markets soar despite weak economic data. The Johannesburg Stock Exchange hit records even though many economic indicators remain soggy, insulated by reform hopes and rallying sentiment. South Africa says don't look down, while walking shaky economic beams. Gulf bourses mixed ahead of Fed decision. Gulf markets are split, some up, some down, while everyone watches what the US Fed will do with interest rates. Oil cousins shrug and wait for rate signals. Global central bank moves in focus as investors eye rate cuts. This week features interest rate decisions from many central banks, Fed, BOJ among them, stirring nerves across global markets. Policymakers, please don't ghost us, markets have feelings too. That wraps today's Byte Burst. Oil spikes, markets fidget, trade chess intensifies, and central bankers clutch their rate levers like stress toys. Lady Cyber signing off, sarcasm circuits humming, global jitters acknowledged. Stay sharp. Stay charged. And if your portfolio feels shaky, reboot with patience.